Isn't this quite difficult? Because, I mean, I don't know whether you're facing it in Israel, but we face this problem in India where history is constantly rewritten depending on which government is in power. So children are actually quite confused.
Yeah, it's a very common problem. I think that in much of the world, what people call history is actually mythology. And people have a very difficult time distinguishing history from mythology. And, you know, in other fields of science, the scientists have important authority. Like if you want to build a nuclear bomb, you go to nuclear physicists. You have respect to what these nuclear physicists are telling you. But with history, in most countries, nobody wants to really listen to the historians because they are the most problematic when it comes to national history. Like they have a habit of dispelling, of undermining your most favorite stories and mythologies.
So is it true that you think that some of the most favorite stories, like the Bible, is one of the precursors of fake news?
Yes. Basically, you know, with all the talk today about fake news, some fake news lasts forever. It's just... If 1,000 people believe it for 1 month, it's fake news. If millions of people believe it for 1,000 years, that's not fake news. That's the truth. Or that's the religious truth, or whatever. Now, I'm not saying that all religions or all religious texts are fables. There is sometimes a lot of truth and a lot of very deep wisdom in some of these texts and stories. But we need to be able to distinguish more clearly reality from fiction. And this is something that we do in physics, and this is something that we do in medicine. But when it comes to history, a lot of people, and especially a lot of politicians, they don't want to distinguish reality from fiction.
So I'm going to take you down a very contentious issue. One of our most famous mythologies is the Ramayana, and it talks about a bridge between India and Sri Lanka. And with the new god, Google, has proven that this bridge actually existed or does exist. So what would you say to that? Now that's mythology and science and fiction, everything kind of coming together. So where's the...
I mean, I think that the test is very simple. If you have evidence, then I'm willing to believe. If you don't have any evidence, then I'm skeptical. Again, not everything that...
So the Ramayana is real, guys. The Ramayana is real.
It doesn't mean, one true fact doesn't mean that everything is true.